what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice, you gon' need a bigger phone. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm already. Everybody want what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice, you gon' need a bigger phone. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm already.
Yeah, I've been on 9 miss like a woman with a ring on.
Woo! We are back, my boy. Let's go.
The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
I love it. I love it, dude. Week 2, Fourth and Bonilla podcast. Ready to get it going, man. I've been waiting all week for this.
Same.
Just a reminder, like and subscribe. We're trying to get you guys to be notified once this episode goes live, typically on Thursday mornings. We're going to jump right into it, man. We don't want to waste your time here. So let's talk about a little bit of an injury report. We're week 2 already, dude, and there's a lot of quarterback. I think it's going to be up to 5 teams with quarterbacks that are injured.
Yep. Not looking good, man. I mean, you're going to really see the good teams out of this, right? It happens every year. I don't know why we're surprised when we see injuries, but it's part of the game.
We never talk about this, but like maybe a backup quarterback is like if you're thinking about future bets and stuff, that might be like a way to look at it, right? Like you need to be really thoughtful about does he have experience? Does he,
100%.
Can he carry that? Can he carry the game into to make them competitive?
I mean, good teams, like, they figure it out. I think, to me, it's all coaching, right? If you have a good coach and you have a good scheme, then you can play to any of the backup, like, ability. Obviously, you're not having starter, franchise quarterback capability with each person that's a backup, but you play to their strengths,
Dude, I'm like, you couldn't say it better, actually. So let's go through these injuries and think about which teams are actually, like, set up the best, because they have a good coach. So like it's like a plug-in quarterback.
Yep.
So the first up is Justin Fields. He's in concussion protocol. Coach Glenn said that basically he needs to practice in order to play. So it looks like that is up in the air for the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, look, Tyrod Taylor, I've always been a fan of. It's always hard to, be good in a game when you're getting just thrown in. So I never like to judge him on that. And I think if he has a full week's work, the prep and all of that, he can do it. But he's another one who's injury prone. And honestly, if we get to the third, it's not going to be looking good. So let's hope that's not the case. But we'll see.
Yeah, I think Tyrod Taylor gives you a chance. J.J. McCarthy suffers an ankle sprain. Carson Wentz comes in for the Vikings.
Carson Wentz is doo-doo, okay? He's horrible. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, look, he had a solid year for the Eagles. When they made that run.
What, back in Nam?
Yeah, but you know what? We love the coach, right? The coach for the Vikings is pretty good.
I do like him, but I don't know, man. I think you can't fix that. Wentz is just trash bags.
Brock Purdy is hurt from week 1, turf toe. So that's just another quarterback injured.
Look, Mac Jones figured it out. They got the win. So,
but does that happen
again?
This
goes back to coaching. Yeah, it depends on who they play.
Okay, and then you have Joey B, Joe Burrow, turf toe too. Turf monster is getting everyone.
It's true. It's true. Hey, but Jake did his thing too, so.
Yeah, that one was one of those where I was like, if I would have saw that, thank God, I probably would have lost some money there because I don't even know who the hell Jake Browning is.
I know. Just a preference, everybody. We were at the, first one, but it's going to become an annual Met game event that Pedro launched.
Organized.
And that was good, man. You did a really good job.
45 people there.
We had a great time.
We're talking about
party. I'm a Yankee fan. Okay, let me just make that super clear. Obviously, with the hat, but
appreciate the love anyway. Jaden Daniels, that's a big blow for the Commanders, huh? He's week to week now. He suffered a knee sprain, and they have Marcus Mariota coming in for them.
Look, I think Marcus, he's kind of past his time, if I'm being honest. I like him. He seems like a nice person, I guess. But on the field, like I don't know. I don't think it's going to be good. And Jaden Daniels just reminds me of RG3, man. Like he's so skinny. Obviously, he's like crazy athletic, but I just like I don't know. I'm waiting for like the ACL just to pop one day.
I'm waiting for his like legs to snap. Like
Yeah,
you're right. I was looking at that game on Thursday night, and well, let's go into
yeah.
that. Let's go into that Thursday night game.
I mean, let's go into the Thursday night game, and then maybe we switch up the segments this time because I know our winner is coming in soon.
Oh yeah, you know
So
what? We pushed it back though. We have 8 minutes, so we're good.
okay,
We got some
all
time.
right,
Yep.
all right.
So
So
yeah,
Thursday night, you kick it
Thursday
off.
night, Packers, Commanders. I'm watching the game and I'm like, I was thinking maybe it's overhyped with the Parsons trade and stuff, and I'm looking at the Commanders and they're just not doing anything. Like until the very end, they started to build some momentum, but oh God, like Jaden didn't. Maybe it was just their defense that made him look like that bad, and he's so calm and collected that I was like, "Where's your sense of urgency?"
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. This is a tough one. Like I think when you set expectations that high for a team that does well out of nowhere, it's hard to meet that the next year. And they got all these players in the offseason. It's just really, really hard, man. And people get sucked into the storylines and it's like Debo's there, all you got all these weapons. And then, people start to scheme. They see exactly what you did last year, and it's nothing new. Like anyone who's done good one year and is brand new to the league, the other teams are going to find out. Like that's what it's about. It's all film, and the better team in terms of like diagnosing that film is just gonna be better in that.
The like sophomore year is always tough, but I really do think Jaden Daniels is a star. Like what he did last year was unreal, and I don't know if that's not a fluke in my opinion.
No, no, no. I look, I agree. I should preference it with me saying like if he's healthy, um, I think he's gonna get better as the years come along. I think he's a star. Like there's no,
I agree.
this isn't gonna like bite me in the ass afterwards. So I think
Mhm.
we're good.
All right, let's talk about some beatdowns of the week, Mike. Why don't you
Yeah.
lead us on that one?
All right, all right. So we got a couple that lead them off here. We got the Ravens 41 over the Browns 17. I think this is a lock. Some interesting stats on this one. Lamar is now the NFL's all-time leader in passer rating, passing who else? A-Rod, which I'm so happy about that. And get this, all-time QB leader in rushing yards. So that's quite a combo. Again, this was an easy one for them, man. We got Lions 52 over the Bears. I mean, I think you saw this coming after that first loss. They're home, Lions, Bears, a lot of hype.
That was a bad mix right there.
Bad mix.
Bears had that game the entire time, and then they just blew it. And then
Oh yeah.
in the fourth quarter against a rookie quarterback, and
Hmm.
then the Lions come in after being embarrassed week one, and they just say, you know what, I don't care. Like we're still good. Like we had these coaches, we lost them, but we're ready to do some damage this year and get some respect. Throw some respect on
Yeah.
my name.
Yeah. It's the beginning. It's still the start of the year, right? Like it's game two. So like everyone was overreacting on that. They're home. They're out to prove stuff. Like I think they've gone over the hump at this point, regardless of all the changes. Like they're just a good franchise. Like the coach is
Think so?
legit.
Week two, and they're over the hump.
No, I mean more so over the hump, as in the Lions beat this narrative that the Lions suck, right? They were always a bad organization. Like I think that's just
Got it.
officially behind them at this point, which I'm hoping could be something for the Jets in the future. But 5 passing touchdowns for Jared Goff.
Wow.
There
Yeah,
you go.
he's a beast, man. He really is. Watching that
Yep.
NFL Netflix doc, not like the series, the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I have like new respect for him. All right, let's move
Yeah.
on to the
Definitely.
Rams and
Definitely.
Titans.
Honestly, I don't have too much on both of these. So it's Rams 33 over the Titans 19. I mean, I look.
Rookie
I think they're a good
quarterback.
team.
Rookie
Yeah.
quarterback
Exactly.
Cam Ward is just like
He's
it's
going
gonna
to
take some
struggle
time.
throughout this year, man. I think his accuracy is there, but we'll see.
He's got the work ethic. It'll work out in the end. He's going against like a really good coach.
Yep. Yep. We got the Falcons 22 over the Vikings 6. I think they just
Well,
came to play, honestly, and they overreacted to week one, and I thought they were ready.
that was a little revenge game there, actually. the quarterback for the Falcons, had played JJ in Penix, I think. It was Penix versus JJ
Yeah.
McCarthy. Played
Yep.
against them in college national championship, and
Oh,
JJ got the
that's
best of him.
right. Ooh, I
It was a
love
nice little
that.
comeback by Penix.
I
I think
totally
it's his
forgot
name.
about that. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's good. That's I mean that definitely feeds into it. And the Falcons aren't bad, man. They got a lot of weapons. So I think again, I think it's the beginning of the year. Everyone's caught up into the narratives and of week one. And we got a lot to go. A lot needs to happen, especially for a quarterback like that, right? Like he just started last year. He's coming in, he's getting used to the system. Like you need real games underneath your belt in order for you to kind of get there.
Let's jump to the Jets, Jets.
Oh God, dude, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Okay, so Fields officially can't throw easy throws, man. I don't know if you watched the game, but there were some easy throws that he just missed. And it like, don't get me wrong, I'm super happy that we have a quarterback that could rush and run, but it only goes so far if you can't complete a pass. And it's just like complete opposite of what we saw from week one, right? He was throwing dimes and like more than 30,
When
40-yard passes.
I have a question, when did he when did he get the concussion? Did
Fourth quarter.
fourth quarter? Okay. So
Yep, beginning of
no
the fourth quarter.
excuses.
Dude, but some of these stats you're gonna see, awful. Awful. All right, so Fields, 45th fumble. It's tied for the most in the NFL since 2021.
With the
Tell you,
the amount of games
yeah,
he's played.
yep. Um, yeah, exactly. With the amount of games he's played.
Yeah. Sample
And then
size is
the two big things that happened in this game, and it happened in the start of it, was his fumble, and before that was Clemens on our defense roughing the passer. And this is right after like the turnover. So it's just, oh God, we're just beating ourselves. Um, One interesting stat on Fields' benefit was he has the most rushing yards by a QB in the first 45 career starts. Okay. The first person I should say in that is Lamar Jackson. The second person is Justin Fields.
oh shit. Okay.
Like, I'm just he has it in him, you know? It's just a matter of like locking that down, the passing portion of it. Obviously, a lot of injuries. Jermaine Johnson, Tony Adams, Cisco, and then obviously Fields. So not good. Fields on stats wise, he was 3 of 11 for 27 yards. And the Jets were supposed to,
That's really embarrassing, man.
yeah, dude, it's horrible. And then the Jets were supposed to have a 1-2 punch from a running back perspective. And then what do they have? Combined 39 yards on 12 carries. So come on. Uh-oh.
Timmy, we're just talking about the Jets sucking it up.
How's it
But
going, Peter? Nice to meet you, Mike. Thanks for having me on, guys.
What's
yeah,
up,
dude.
Tim? How are you, man?
Doing great, living the dream.
There it
Timmy
is.
boy, the winner of week 2. Thanks for joining us, brother.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Dude, so you're a Steelers fan. We want to break down the Steelers game, kind of get it from your perspective. Obviously, A-Rod takes care of business coming back to his former team in New York, and gives us the business late and wins the game. And then you're like, oh man, riding high, going back home.
Super Bowl.
And yeah, it was a Super Bowl hangover. That's what it was. So then he comes in and they lay it like an egg. What happened?
Yeah, tough game. I actually had the pleasure of seeing Rodgers come back to MetLife in person. So I got to see him, up close first game. Honestly, I thought he was one of the best players that played on our team all day, honestly. Tough loss to the Seahawks, home opener, 31-17 game. What it really comes down to was it was tied 14-14, end of the third quarter. We throw an interception in the red zone. Didn't think it was necessarily Rodgers' fault. I think Calvin Austin deflected off his hand, something along those lines. Got picked. They go down, kick a field goal. And then I think we saw that for the first time in 40 years, a touchdown on the receiving end of a kickoff. Did you guys see that insane play?
Oh my God.
No,
No,
I
I
didn't
didn't
see
see
it.
that.
So with the new rules, if a ball lands in between the 10 and the end zone, it's live, whether someone touches the ball, whether it's laying in the end
Oh,
zone.
I did see this. Yes. Okay. Yep.
Our
Yep.
our rookie running back who supposedly didn't even return kickoffs in college, so maybe Tomlin shouldn't have had him back there. Watches the ball roll into the end zone, doesn't touch it. They come down, recover it. 10-point turnover chain within like 2 seconds.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I didn't see
Dude, Pete, this
that.
was bad. This was bad. Like, I mean, honestly, with the new change though, you could totally see how a player kind of like loses that in the moment and all that. But wow, man, that was like a clearly game changer. You could tell.
Exactly. And if you think about week one
That's a
against
momentum
against the
shift, yeah.
Jets, that fumble on the kickoff kind of switched the whole tide of the game. It's one of
Oh, it
those
was
plays
everything.
happens every
Dude, they
game.
win
And
that game if he doesn't fumble that
yeah,
and he catches that.
So frustrating. Well, I mean, there was the Stevens. He almost intercepted Rodgers on that piece too, and he's just awful, man. We got him from the Ravens, and everyone's been
Yeah.
warning me about this kid, and I'm like, I don't know,
Dude, they
like
were
Aaron Glenn with his guidance, maybe he could be a little better. Negative,
no, this
negative.
Brandon Stevens they're dogging him really hard.
Dude, he's horrible. That's why. Um, one question, Jen, I don't know if you watch like the post interviews and all that, but like Rodgers was in it one time and he was basically he did this for the Jets and it pissed me off so much. But essentially he's like ragging on the wide receivers like they're route running and not being at a certain spot at a certain point. And I'm like, you have never taken accountability. Like I don't care the accolades you had. At a certain point, you just have to do it as a leader because I feel like that's just infectious in the locker room, man. It's just like it's inviting the media in and it's inviting all this, shit talking and all of that. Like, what are your thoughts? I don't know if you've even heard about it, but
I did hear a little bit of his post interview. And I will say this: it's been kind of a rocky road since we lost Big Ben over in the Steelers franchise. We've had, I think, 4 or 5 different starting quarterbacks now. So I don't think I've really had a taste of, that guy that's leading the direction of the team. I think Rodgers said something along the lines of, "Hey, last week everyone thought we're going to the Super Bowl. This week everyone thinks we suck. This is how the media portrays us. We just got to like redial it all back in." I don't think he really talked about specific plays. I know what you're talking about when he said people are off the red line or whatever back on the Jets. So yeah, I definitely don't want him ragging on the team, but honestly been impressed with the version of Rodgers that I've seen so far.
I mean, if your offensive line stays together and is not gonna avoids a lot of injury, then I think they should be okay. It's really his mobility. Like if he has time in the pocket, he's gonna be able to make the right plays. There's just no doubt about it. To me, that's what it comes down for you guys this year. But obviously, that's a win that I think you should have got.
I know.
Timmy, give the familia the background here because you're a Connecticut boy,
Yeah.
and how are you a Steelers fan?
Yeah, great question. So yeah, I'm from Fairfield, Connecticut. My pops is from Monroeville, which is right outside of Pittsburgh. So I got a bunch of family out in Berg.
Ah,
My dad's dad was a season ticket holder. After he
okay.
passed, my dad got the tickets passed down. So hoping one day to be a third generation season ticket holder.
Take it over.
Woo,
That is
there you go.
awesome. All right,
I love
all right.
it.
Respect.
Yeah, respectable reason, rationale. I
Yeah,
like it.
There's
let you go.
pictures of me as a baby with like the terrible towel in the
Terrible
background.
towel.
It was always Steelers or nothing. Yeah.
I love it, dude. I love it. Well, going into this week, what was your strategy? Like, how did you make your picks?
Yeah. It's always interesting too, especially with the spread involved. I like to first not even try to think too much about the points. Honestly, I like to focus on defense more because I think it's more telling of who's going to win and also the spread. So like rather than just kind of lining up, all right, they got Justin Jefferson, quarterbacks, all right. I'm thinking of the matchups of like who's covering J. Jeff, how's the other defense been performing last week. Obviously, it's only been 2 weeks in the season, so it's kind of
Yeah,
hard to
sample
tell.
size.
I could act like I'm a genius. There's a lot of luck involved for sure. But yeah, I think defense is important, and I like home field advantage. Like Steelers was one of my lost picks, but I was like, oh, home opener in Pittsburgh, like we got to win
Oh,
that
heck
game.
yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's like two of the things I like to think about.
What about
I
like
like the defense strategy piece. I like that.
yeah, I'm like literally taking a little bit from each winner each week now.
It clearly hasn't worked yet for us.
Yeah, it clearly hasn't worked. Timmy, like you said, there's a lot of luck involved with making your picks. Obviously, with the spread, it's the ultimate equalizer. What was your sweat of the week? Like, what was the one where you were like, clench yourself, and you're like, "Ooh."
I will say it was kind of a bummer that the Raiders Chargers game was at like 10 p.m. because I
Oh my
didn't
God,
watch
it's
the
the
whole game. I'm
worst.
not staying up till 1 a.m. on a Monday.
I don't
Um,
understand why don't they just put that up? Like it makes no sense to me. I understand like the time zones, but like come on, you could justify it. I'm sure everyone's gonna want to watch it if it's even earlier at 5 or something.
exactly. So I would say that game, but it was honestly that Baker Mayfield game was
Oh
the
my
sweat
God.
for real.
Oh
I
shit,
did
yeah.
I did trust him. I like what I'm seeing out of Baker. But that game was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
Dude, did you know for the Bucks, they for the 5 years straight they were trying to go 2-0, and obviously they did. But Baker's record, like prime time, he's horrible. He's lost 9 straight prime time, and he's 1-7 on Monday Night Football.
Wow.
And but he's like, maybe you can't look into that too much because when he was on the Browns, maybe it's a little the sample size is kind of tainted a little bit, but still, that's not very empowering, and you still went with the Bucks, which is kudos to you.
The only thing with him in is like he's just battle tested at this point. Like how many storylines have we seen of these quarterbacks? They go to like 3 different teams, 4 different teams, and then finally they end up like figuring it out. Which is kind of why I was like, maybe Fields just like he got it out of his system for the Jets kind of thing, and like this is it, and we're basing the whole team around him. And we didn't have to pay him too much. Like it was a 2-year deal. Like if it doesn't work out, like we'll figure it out in the draft kind of thing. But Baker is, dude, he's really showing up. Like, there's no doubt about it. This guy's legit.
I think you
Um,
can clearly tell too, the whole team is bought in on him too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And that's important, man. You need that. Like
yeah, he's your
it's so
leader.
funny. Like some of these things are like not rocket science, right? You like it's like clear as day, and then it's like we have amnesia. Every year comes by, and it's like we look at a team, we're like, oh, we just forget about that. And then this happens, we're like, he showed us this last year. Like, what are we doing here?
Dude, so wait, so you went to bed knowing that you could win the big money, and you're just
I
like, I'm
went to
not gonna
bed knowing that I needed both the team I picked as well as so I
the
needed the
score.
Chargers and I needed
Whew.
the score, which I think you're gonna get into it maybe in a little bit.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the score was big going into that game.
Well, so again, in the office, folks are talking about it, and they were like, like everybody's talking about the game and like how they're going about it because all the guys at the top were in the office. So,
Okay.
and I can't believe I heard you guys were sharing your picks with each other, and I was like, I would never do that. I'd be like, nope, that's staying, kept in. But the combined score,
Splitting the pot.
that's yeah. I mean, if you want to do that, you do that. But like, I feel like it's not enough money. A little collusion going on. No, but the tie score, I heard like you just kind of like the number and you just went with it.
A little bit. There's a little bit of thought into it, but yeah, I think especially early on, everyone's juiced up from watching college football, and you see all these 68 to 54 games, and
Yep.
like everyone's used to so many points. So I always think they put the lines like a little high, and I think people are go for the over every time. But honestly, I just picture like scores in my head. I'm like 10, 17, 27, like whatever. Like, there's not that much thought into it. It's like, what's a score that I believe will actually happen? And I don't want to be up in like the 40s or 50s because you could see everyone else's, right? So like, I'm like, I might as well be away from the pack than doing the same thing.
Yeah, dude, you had 34. The next highest was 42.
Yeah.
That's insane. And what was the total? 29.
Damn.
I, yeah, I was
That's pretty
worried too.
close.
There was like, I think there was 10 points in the first quarter or something. I was like, oh God. And I went to
Uh,
bed and just fingers crossed.
Oh, I
well,
love it.
there's no
I love
better
it.
feeling, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome. Is this like one of your better gambling stories, or like do you have any good ones that you could share with the crew?
I can't say I've had many $700 scores. I like to think of myself more of a small unit better. Maybe
Yeah,
throw
yeah, yeah, yeah.
five
I get
bucks on
that.
a live touchdown.
You could hit a
Super
five.
Bowl, maybe go a little crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you could hit a five
Couple
leg
boxes.
parlay.
Yeah,
Five
I
leg
will
parlay
say
with $5. Does it pay too bad?
exactly, exactly. So yeah, I like anytime touchdown scorers and try to pick some like the fullback or something, every
Gotcha.
once in a while.
Got you. And any bad beats or any other like really good stories from that perspective?
Yeah, I mean. I think my two losses were the Steelers and the Chiefs. I got to pick my Steelers, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that was definitely a winnable game. I think Chiefs, like I kind of am on the train now of thinking like, are they still the Chiefs that we've seen the past couple of years? Because they're 0-2 right now, and they haven't
I'm
gotten
with
blown
you.
out either games. But you know, the Eagles look really good. You know, does Andy Reid still have it?
Dude, you had a fantastic week. I'm just looking now. You had 14 games correct out of 16. I mean, if you would have, let's say you would have done that 14 game parlay, that's like at like $100, that's over $1 million, brother.
Now
That
It
would be
really
spread.
is.
check my week one points now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, year to date it says 19, so you
Yeah,
only had
so not
five.
great.
Yeah. Wow. Like still, Timmy, fantastic week. Got to give some love to some of the other folks too. We had JP.
Yeah,
This guy,
JP was one of the guys that he had the same points as me, but he had the higher point total.
yeah,
So
he's
what did he say?
exactly.
Was he ragging on you when you guys got in the office?
We were ragging a little bit, but I think he did the smart move and he bet the under, so I think he still made some money last night.
Oh yeah, he did. He
Ah,
hedged it.
Yeah,
Good for
yeah,
see,
you,
I know
JP.
smart guy.
there it
Smart
is.
guys, right, dude. But you know what though? There can only be one winner, and that was you, brother. Congrats.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it,
Yeah, man.
guys.
Yeah, you gotta you. That's a clap. That's a clap on the
Yeah,
pod.
yeah, yeah. For sure.
Um,
For sure.
Timmy, what's your victory song? We do this for all the episodes. So, what would be your victory song?
My victory song for this week and all NFL season is "Black and Yellow" by Wiz Khalifa.
Let's go.
Woo! Okay. All
That was
right, we
a
knew
good.
that
Not
one.
many franchises can say they have a popular song about them, so we got to
Yeah,
That's
rock it
very
when we
true.
can.
That's very true.
dude.
All
That
right.
was a slam dunk.
Respectable.
All right,
Timmy,
guys. Thanks for the
thanks for
time.
yeah,
Thanks
man.
for
Tim,
having me
thanks
on.
again, man.
Thanks for
Mike,
coming
nice to
through.
Congrats
meet you.
again. Yes, man. You too. We got to
Hopefully,
link
we'll
up
be
in
back
person.
with another winning week as well.
Ooh, back-to-back Timmy week. Woohoo!
Yeah, I would
All
like
right,
that.
guys.
All right,
Have a good
brother.
night, man.
Dude, Tim's a good kid.
Yeah, you can
Good
tell.
kid.
He's a good
The
egg. Good egg.
the only thing, like, no one's perfect, Mike, and the only thing is he went to Villanova. So he's down. He's down.
Woo!
Went to
Oh,
Villanova or a Villanova fan? I don't know. One or the other.
the
So
hawk will never die. The
yeah,
hawk will never die.
the Hawk will never die, my
Let's go, St.
friend.
Joe's. Come on. Come on.
Um, any other games that we didn't get to before we go to I was this close.
Oh, let's see.
I
Let's
lost
see.
by a nose hair.
I don't know. I mean, it's worth like calling out some of them, right? So you got the Cowboys Giants, right? That was a high scoring
Oh
game,
yeah,
40 to 37. And then this guy, Aubrey, the kicker, he is on a tear. A tear, folks. 64-yard kick to win the game.
Oh,
I mean,
my
honestly,
man.
look, if I'm a Giants fan at this point, just bring in Dart. Just bring him in. Tell him this will
Mike,
be like
wait,
the
why
first
would
time. Go ahead.
no. Go ahead, finish your statement. But I have a thought. I have thoughts.
All right. What I'm saying is like everyone's worried about, oh, but what if he looks bad like for the entire season? It's like just tell him he has this season to do whatever the freaking he wants. It's his first time in the league. Like you obviously don't have the cast. Just play. And obviously I know there's a lot of factors that go into it, right? Like the coach is on the hot seat. He obviously doesn't want to lose because then he'll just lose his job. Like I get it. I get it. But like from what we've seen, I know it's not a lot preseason and all that, but you can tell, man, that like if a guy has a little something in him, you just got to give him a chance. I just feel like the Giants should just try it, man. Just put him in. I know my Giant fans. If you talk to Bobby, I'm sure he's like, put Dart in.
Dude, horny Bob wants to move on to the next and new thing, right? But let's keep in mind, Russell didn't have that bad of a game statistically. 450 yards. Dude,
I
Mike, they scored 37 points. I mean,
no, I agree, but
against a Cowboys team that played really well against the Eagles in that first game.
these are all
CD
good points. These are all good points.
CD Lamb drops that ball twice. I'm not a Cowboys fan. Shout out to Doctor Strange, but uh, like if I'm
Shout
a
out to Holly.
if I'm a Giants fan, shout out to Holly too. If I'm a Giants fan, I'm not upset about that. Yeah, like They own them. They usually crush them, and they lose by 3 in the division game. That's right. That sounds
You
right.
know, yeah, like my pessimism is coming out, right? Like I can't I don't know. Just maybe it's because of the Jets, but the Giants are probably in the same boat in that they're just sick of losing, man. And like it's not that you expected anything different this year, just because the season, like there was way too many question marks. Their defense actually was supposed to be a lot better, but I mean, look again, week 2, right? It could end up being really good. I just think you get to a point where it's like you give the best effort. This is exactly what happened to the Jets week 1, right? We scored 32 plus points or 30 plus points, and we're like, oh my God, like we have a chance to be decent and exciting this year. And it's like the Giants didn't do that week 1, but they do it week 2. If you think
Yeah.
Russell is going to
Yeah.
continue this going forward, you got another thing
That
coming,
was
brother.
my point. Yep, that was my point last week. Oh, Omar Melendez too at home, crying right now because his Giants just don't do it. Don't come through again. Anyway, let's go to I was this close.
Go ahead. Let's do it.
All right, cool. So mine was the Colts and the Broncos. I had the Broncos. I'm betting against Danny Dimes. Can he do it again? You know, like I have a large enough sample size with the Giants.
Yep.
There's no way. It's going against Sean Payton, and they keep it close. What do? The Denver Broncos get a leverage penalty. So that's when they're kicking, and you can't jump over the line and like use the defender's back to get leverage to
Oh
block
my
the
God.
kick. So they were at the 60-yard line. The guy kicks it, it goes wide left.
Oh, devastating.
Devastating, dude.
Are you kidding?
Penalty, bring it back. Sorry, it wasn't wide left, it was wide right. Penalty, bring it back. They not bring it back, they get closer, right? So now it's a 45-yard field goal.
Oh my
Knocks it
God,
down,
man.
win the game. So
I don't know how long they could sustain this for. I mean,
with that,
to
sorry, with
me, I
that,
think the Go ahead, go ahead.
sorry, with that said, they the spread in there they didn't cover it anyway, but still, it's the principle that Danny Dimes is winning. You
Yeah,
know,
no, I hear you.
that's
I
it.
definitely hear you. I mean, like, look, to me, it's like the Broncos weren't supposed to be that good that last year. Sean Payton comes in, Bo Nix ends up like lighting it up. Everyone's like, "Oh my God!" And what did I say at the beginning of this episode? When you have that expectation, once you set it and you weren't doing that as a franchise before, it's hard. It's very, very hard to keep that up, man. And I think it's just the perfect combination of everything happening, right? Danny Dimes is probably like riding high in this whole thing, and good for him. He should. But I guess we'll see. So my this close moment is what we just talked about before, which was the Cowboys and the Giants. I know how you feel, Giants fans. You score that many points, you're looking good, you see the momentum. Come on, 64-yard kick? No way. But they got Aubrey. They got Aubrey. And just when you thought you were going to be excited, they just got you. They got you. All
All
right.
right,
Well, that's
all right.
that.
Lock of the week, dude. A little Hail Mary long shot of the week.
That's it. Let's do it.
All right. So my lock of the week is the Raiders. And hear me out on this one. I know
The
the Raiders. Okay, so the Raiders are plus 3.5 in our pool. Since Gino left New York teams, because remember he played for the Jets and the Giants, he's 20-10 on the road.
Whew.
Dude, that is impressive.
That's very impressive. 20-10?
20-10 on the road. Okay.
Okay.
Commanders weren't looking too hot even before Jaden went down. Now they got Marcus Mariota. Okay.
Okay.
Give me the dog on the road. Give me the Raiders. Plus 3.5. And sprinkle a little bit.
Raiders.
And sprinkle a little bit on the money line. Why not?
Ooh, a little sprinkle?
Yeah, a little sprinkle. And now my long shot. This one's juicy. This one's tough. It takes cojones to take this one. Long shot is the Giants plus 5.5. The world is on the Chiefs. Okay? For Sunday?
I don't get this one. I don't get this one.
Okay.
This is one of those where it's just typical Vegas. No one gets it. They're like, got to put it on the Chiefs. and somehow, some way, the Giants pull it off.
I'm telling you, we may be getting hurt in this pool because the opening line is what we
God,
get it at. So it's plus 5.5 because I think that line will end at 6 probably. So maybe that's gonna hurt us, but I'll take the chances. Mahomes is 1-4 against the spread in his career against New York. 0-2 against Giants teams. It's a long
yeah.
shot pick. It's a long shot pick, but
What that's not incorporating is him losing 2 games to start the season.
yeah, exactly. That's why I'm, you're holding on tight. You're holding on for dear life. You buckle up,
Strap it up.
strap it, just hold on.
Yeah,
We're
the only
taking you
problem
to
is your
to
strap is
Jackson, New
nitro.
Jersey.
It's nitro. You don't have the over the shoulders. You only got the one on your
You only
stomach.
got the one in
So,
the lap. Yeah.
all right, you're scared. If that thing goes, you're gone.
But you know what? The world is going to be on the Chiefs. Just remember that. And those beautiful buildings in Vegas, they don't build them by us winning, okay?
It's true. Very true. All
Just
right, all right. So let's go to my long shot. Okay. I just dogged on this whole segment, this whole episode, but I'm good with the Jets. Hey, look, call me crazy, but
no
this is how it
bias
happens,
there.
right?
No bias there, sir.
No, definitely no bias. Not the jersey I'm wearing, not the team that I love. No, honestly though, like this is what we do, right? How many times in this segment did we talk about like, oh, how did this happen? How did this happen? Like, you could totally see it as a storyline. I still believe in AG. I think he is the coach of the future for the Jets. Um, Obviously, it's only week 2, so we'll see what happens with Justin Fields, but he has it in him. You saw it in week 1. The Bucks are coming off of a high, right?
Remember,
That
Fields may
win.
not be playing.
Oh, I know. I know. But you know what? We said before, Tyrod Taylor, if he has a full week of prep, I'm okay with that.
Yep.
I really am okay with that because he really hasn't been able to give, like, they haven't given him really a shot with that. Do I think he's a franchise quarterback? Obviously not late in his career, like maybe earlier when he was with the Bills and he had some success, but yeah. Um,
Before that doctor missed him up, pinched
yeah.
him in his heart or something, or his lung.
Yeah, that was wild. I forgot about that. Oh my God. So that's a long shot. And my lock of the week is the Falcons in Carolina. They are 4.5. I think the Falcons are a really good team. I really do. I think they have a lot to prove. I think now being 1-on-1, getting that win underneath their belt, they're playing a horrible team in Carolina. I think Carolina is really bad, man. I think if there's any team that could have under 3 wins this year, I think it's them. So to me, this is a lock. I think they have way too many weapons. I don't care that they're away. I think they're going to build the momentum of the win this past week.
All right, kiddo. I don't hate it. Don't love it, but I don't hate it. All right. Some reminders here, man. Guys, send us your favorite teams, please. We'd love to incorporate you in the email and in the podcast.
You want to get a shout out, you got to send the teams.
Yeah.
Simple. Make it happen.
Make it nice, make it nice and easy. We want to dog you, we want to cherish you. Mike, close us out, brother.
All right, guys. Well, look, that's going to do it for episode number 2. Technically number 3, right? If you do the first one that we kicked off. But you know what? This is week 2. Okay? A Fourth and Bonilla podcast. Congratulations again to Tim on the win. It was nice to meet you, brother. Hopefully we don't see you here again because that means you won twice. But
Hey,
yeah,
Timmy's a tipper. We like tippers.
Tim, I'm rooting for you. All
Oh
right,
man.
folks. We'll see you again, same time next week. Peace.
Peace.